Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my YouTube family. So, have you guys thought about what you're going to do in 2025 this year with YouTube? Have you thought about joining YouTube and making you some content so you can make extra money? Well, right now, for small creators and new creators, YouTube will helping us make money. They are pushing us through. The small content creators, they are pushing us through so we can get on this bandwagon and make us some money. So have you thought about it? You don't need no fancy camera. You don't need no tripod. All you need is you and a phone. Any kind of phone. But you want to make sure if you have an iPhone, you want to make sure you keep it on 4K 30 or 4K 60. If you don't have an iPhone, I don't know what you could put it on, but I know if you have an iPhone, you could put it on 4K 30 or 4K 60. So yeah. So jump on this bandwagon while it's getting good, while YouTube is giving us the money. Okay? I started my YouTube channel back in 2021. I have subscribers. I had 1,300 subscribers. Now, since I've been talking about YouTube and telling you guys what you need for YouTube to grow your channel, I have gained 12 people. I have gained 12 people since then. I haven't looked at my algorithm. I haven't looked at the what is it? I can't think of the name of the other thing I need to be looking at to see how my views are, my analytics. I haven't looked at that yet. So, like I said, if you want to make this money, get on YouTube, talk about a job you don't like, talk about Social Security, how's the Social Security, talk about housing, talk about anything so you can make money. It's out there. We just got to get out there and we just got to grab it. We got to take hold of it while the hold is getting good. You know what I'm saying? See, like right now, I'm sitting in my car. I'm sitting in the car doing content. You don't have to be in your house. You don't have to be in no studio. You don't have to have a glamorous room to record your content. Record anywhere. Go to the grocery store and record. Record in the grocery store. Oh yeah, my hands. I didn't put lotion on. But yeah, you want to do natural and real content. Okay? Like the other night, I wish my phone wasn't dead. My daughter was telling us that she was pregnant, at which I am happy, and I'm hoping she have a girl. So she wanted to get the reaction of her children. So this is the part where I really, really wish my phone wasn't dead, because it was so hilarious. It was really hilarious when she told us. So she told her her oldest son first. She was pregnant. So he still ain't catch on. He didn't catch on at all to what she was saying. So then she was like, my other daughter was like, it's two of them. And he was like, two of what? Do I need to cut her in half? I'm like, oh my God, this boy still ain't caught on. He's 13 and he still ain't caught on yet. So then she say, no, seriously, it's two of us. He told me, man, come on, stop playing. It's not two of y'all. I only see one of y'all. Boy, it was so hilarious. I wish my phone wasn't dead so you guys could have got a good laugh out of that. it would have been so good for content. I am dead serious because it was uncut, unraw. But yeah, if you thinking about becoming a content creator, please do so right now because it's easy. It's really easy. Like I said before, you don't need no tripod. You don't need no camera. All you need is your phone. That's all you need. Don't, like I said before too, you don't want to do any vlogs videos. You don't want to be vlogging anymore because they're not pushing the vlogging videos out. What YouTube is looking for, they are looking for you to come on as you are. No makeup. Just be your normal self. That's all YouTube is looking for right now. And they're looking for you to explain to content creators just not starting that don't have any subscribers or none of that. They are looking for uncut, raw material right now. And when you're doing your content, you want to make sure that your content is 20 minutes long or 15 at the most. That's what you're gunning for. You don't want to go over that because you go over that, people are going to get bored. They're not going to watch your content. If you go back and you look at some of my old videos, you will see some of my videos have like 40 views, 12 views, 5 views, 8 views. And the most I got on a video with views was 2,000 and something on that video. And I did that content on this lady named Peach McIntyre. And that's the only reason why, that's the only reason why that content blew up the way it did. Because I looked at her content and I made a content off of that, about what she was going through and how the people on YouTube was treating her and all of this. But yeah, you want to do uncut, unraw material. That is what YouTube is looking for right now. Like I said, you could sit in your car, you could be in your house, your kitchen, your living room. You don't need no content creator studio. You don't need all that. You don't need the makeup. Look how I'm looking. This is how I'm coming on. I'm not trying to look pretty anymore. I'm not trying to impress people anymore. If you don't like what I see, you don't like my content, oh well, be it. Don't come on my page. So yeah, do your uncut, raw content. And let's see how far we get with that content. Because it's uncut. Straight recording. Just straight recording. Yeah, just straight recording. Talk about your life changes that you're going through. Talk about that. Because I can sit here now and talk about the things that I'm going through right now because I have no one to talk to. I don't have a sister. I have 2 brothers. And right now, me and those 2 brothers are not speaking. Why? I'm going to tell you why. It started some months ago when my mom went to Washington to see her niece graduate from Harvard. My mom wasn't feeling well. She went up there. Well, back up. She went up there to see her niece graduate from Harvard. And her sister went with her. And I had a cousin went up there as well with her. So, me and my niece was catching the flight out that day she got sick. Excuse my hands. They are ashy. I didn't put no lotion on it. But back to what I was saying. Me and my niece was catching the flight. My brother paid for us to come up there. As soon as we get on the plane to go to Washington, I got a call saying that they had to rush my mother to the hospital. So that took a toll on me when I got that message, because I really didn't know what was going on until my aunt called me back. My aunt said she passed out in the room. She didn't know where she was. And so they rushed her to the hospital. Well, when they did a CT scan on her brain, she had an aneurysm. Okay. So when we get there, I go in and I see my mom. She's confused and everything. She don't know who I am. She don't know who my brother is. So yeah. So now me and my brother at this point, one of my brothers at this point, both of my brothers at this point, we are still talking. We're not mad at each other. It's like I stayed up there for a week, and then I had to go back home because I had things I had to do. So I had to go back home. It's the second time that I went to Washington. Everything was starting to fall apart. So at this point, my brother was getting upset because he offered to pay for me and my niece to come to Washington. So he paid for us to come to Washington. Now it's about the money that he's paying. Mind you now, he had a little lawsuit. So, yeah, he was being generous. And he was starting to complain about he was running out of money. So he only paid for me that one day that we was up there. I didn't bother him about food or none of that. So if I wanted food, I called my ex-husband and he would send me money to get food. So I didn't bother him about the food. The only thing that he was paying for while I was there, me and my niece was there, was the room. Okay, so we still on good terms, but he was just pissed off about the money. Okay, so now my mom's back home. She's in rehabilitation center. She's getting better, so now she's coming home. So I had been helping my mom since my other brother was unalived. He was helping her, so I took that responsibility of covering the part that he was helping her with paying her rent. So one day I couldn't get the money to my brother so he could put the money towards my mom's rent that I was giving her. So I go to Walmart to put the money on the card, and the machine was down. So they couldn't add the money to the card, so there was nothing I could do. So at this point, he's getting pissed because he took it upon himself to go borrow some money from one of my cousins when he didn't have to borrow the money from one of my cousins because he had the money because he had a lawsuit. So now he's pissed because he can't get the money. So now he wants my daughter to drop the money off to him on her way to work. Now, mind you, now this is going all out of my daughter's way if she was to drop the money off to him, because he lived in an opposite direction and she works in an opposite direction, nowhere near his home. So now he's mad because he can't get the money. He needs to pay the money back, but he could go to the bank and he could get the money, but he didn't want to do that. So now I'm all kind of H's and B's, and I don't care about my mom and, all of this. So he goes on Facebook and he put all this stuff on Facebook. I'm not a Facebook person that goes on Facebook and air out my business or, talk about anybody on Facebook like that. That's not me. That's not my character. So I didn't pay it no mind. I had people inboxing me saying my brother saying this and saying that. And like I told them, I am 57 years old. I don't play childish games, and I don't do Facebook beef. So whatever he's saying about me, leave it there. Oh, well. If that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks. I'm not finna argue with him because I know God sees high and looks low. Well, anyway, back to the other part. So now he's pissed. So now he got to drive over here. He has to get the money. Mind you, now he got a whole car. He could have came over here and got the money. Now my mom's rent is late because of him. He has a car. My other brother is driving my mom's car. I don't have a car, so I have no transportation to get around. I ride with my daughter. My daughter takes me wherever I need to go because I don't drive. So when he comes to get the money, he snatches the money out my hand and said, F you, and don't talk to him anymore. Oh, like I told him, you don't have to worry about it because I don't appreciate the stuff that you're saying and you telling people lies. But a lot of people already know you're a big liar, and everybody knows what I do for my mom. So he gets the money. He driving me crazy about the money. He got to pay this person back, my cousin back, this money. But yet, he's at his friend's house over here partying with her daughter. Drinking liquor, and mind you now, he's sick himself. Mind you now. He's not supposed to be drinking. He's supposed to be doing none of that stuff, but he's doing it. So I didn't let it bother me. My daughter went on Facebook and she seen it and she told me, she said, Mom, when your brother came and got that money, he went over to his friend's house. Mind you now, all of us grew up together, but I'm not blaming her and I'm not blaming her daughter. I'm blaming him because the money was for my mom's rent. I don't know if he paid the rent when he borrowed the money from my cousin. I don't know if he did that or not because they don't talk to me and I don't talk to them. So now he's mad because my mom is home. They won't get her a nurse to come in and sit with her. They want me to come and sit with her, which I don't mind. And I did go a couple of times and I sat with my mom. But catching the Uber to my mom's house from Tampa to Clearwater, it was too much for me, and I'm on a fixed income. It was just too much and I couldn't do it. So now he's mad because I can't get over there. I don't have a ride. Both of my daughters work and they have their own family and they have their own lives. So I can't just, keep depending on them to take me here and take me there. Sometimes I have to get the bus to get to where I have to go. So now they both mad at me because I can't get over there. But mind you now, both of them got a car. My other brother is using my mom's car. He can't come get me because he always got something to do, he say. And the one that's sick, he has nothing to do, but he could drive to Tampa to come over here and be with his friends. But he can't pick me up to go sit with my mom. So when my mom found out how much the Uber was costing, she just told me, don't come because it's too much. You're paying too much for the Uber. I was paying $48 there, $48 back. And I guess they think I have that kind of money, which I don't. But anywho, that's the end of that story. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I hope you guys take notes to what you don't need to be a content creator. They are looking for raw and uncut content. So don't go out and buy all that expensive stuff. Don't look to these YouTubers that's already out there and that's making money. Don't hop up and quit your job like they say. Peace out. Enjoy your day and have a blessed one.